Hari Bol, Dandat Pranam. So, I'm reciting Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Today I'm going to start from Adi Leela, 7th chapter, from text 97. Before starting, let me do the prayers to Guru Varga and the Supreme Lord and his associates. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. So, text 97 to 102. कृष्ण नामे जे आनंद सिंधु आस्वादन ब्रह्मानंद तार आगे खातो द कसम त्वत् साक्षात करणालाद विशुद्धाब्दि स्थितस्य में सुखानि गोस्पाद्यन्ते ब्राह्मणी अपि जगत गुरु प्रभुर मिष्ट वाक्य सुनी सन्यासीरगण चित्त फिरी गेला कहे मधुर वचन जे किछु कहिले तुम्ही सब सत्य है कृष्ण प्रेम से ही पाए जार भाग्योदय कृष्णे भक्ति कर यह सबार संतोष वेदांत न सुन के ने तार कीबा दोष एत सुनी हासी प्रभु बलीला वचन दुख न मानह यदि करी निवेदन. Translation: compared to the ocean of transcendental bliss that one tastes by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the pleasure derived from impersonal Brahman realization, Brahmananda, is like the shallow water in a canal. My dear Lord, O Master of the universe, since I have directly seen you, my transcendental bliss has taken the shape of a great ocean. Being situated in that ocean, I now realize all other so-called happiness to be like the water contained in the hoof print of a calf. After hearing Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the Mayavadi sannyasis were moved, their minds changed, and thus they spoke with pleasing words. Dear Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what you have said is all true. Only one who is favored by fortune attains love of God. Dear sir, there is no objection to your being a great devotee of Lord Krishna. Everyone is satisfied with this, but why do you avoid discussion on the Vedanta Sutra? What is the fault in it? After hearing the Mayavadi sannyasis speak in that way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu smiled slightly and said, "My dear sirs, if you don't mind, I can say something to you regarding Vedanta philosophy." So now text 103 to 108. इहा सुनी बले सर्व सन्यासीरगण, तोमा के देखिए जैसे साक्षात नारायण। तोमार वचन सुनी जुड़ाए श्रवण, तोमार माधुरी देखी जुड़ाए नयन। तोमार प्रभावे सबार आनंदित मन, कभू असंगत नहे तोमार वचन। प्रभु कहे वेदांत सूत्र ईश्वर वचन, व्यास रूप कैला जहा श्री नारायण। भ्रम प्रमाद विप्रलिप्सा कर्णा पट्टवा, ईश्वरेर वाक्ये नाही दोष ये सब। उपनिषद सहित सूत्र कहे जय तत्व, मुख्य वृत्ति से ही अर्थ परम महत्व। Translation. Hearing this, the Mayavadi sannyasis became somewhat humble and addressed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Narayan himself, who they all agreed he was. Dear Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they said, to tell you the truth, we are greatly pleased to hear your words, and furthermore, your bodily features are so pleasing that we feel extraordinary satisfaction in seeing you. Dear sir, by your influence, our minds are greatly satisfied, and we believe that your words will never be unreasonable. Therefore, you may speak on the Vedanta Sutra. The Lord said Vedanta philosophy consists of words spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana, in the form of Vyasadeva. The material defects of mistakes, illusions, cheating, and sensory inefficiency do not exist in the words of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The absolute truth is described in the Upanishads and Brahma Sutra, but one must understand the verses as they are. That is the supreme glory in understanding. Next, text 109 to 112. गौण वृत्ये जेवा भाष्य करीला आचार्य, ताहार श्रवणे नाश है सर्व कार्य। ताहार नाहिक दोष ईश्वर आज्ञा पाइया, गौणार्थ करीला मुख्य अर्थ आच्छादिया। ब्रह्म शब्दे मुख्य अर्थे कहे भगवान, चिद ऐश्वर्य परिपूर्ण अनूर्ध्व समान। ताहार विभूति देह सब चिद आकार, चिद विभूति आच्छादी तारे कहे निराकार। Translation. Sripad Shankaracharya has described all the Vedic literatures in terms of indirect meanings. One who hears such explanations is ruined. Shankaracharya is not at fault, for it is under the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead that he has covered the real purpose of the Vedas. According to direct understanding, the absolute truth is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has all spiritual opulences. No one can be equal to or greater than him. Everything about the Supreme Personality of Godhead is spiritual, including his body, opulence, and paraphernalia. Mayavada philosophy, however, covering his spiritual opulence, advocates the theory of impersonalism. Next text 113 to 115. चिदानंद तेहो तार स्थान परिवार तारे कहे प्राकृत सत्वेर विकार तार दोष नाही तेहो आज्ञाकारी दास आर जेई सुने तार है सर्वनाश प्राकृत करिया माने विष्णु कलेवर विष्णु निंदा आर नाही इहार ऊपर. Translation: The Supreme Personality of Godhead is full of spiritual potencies. Therefore, his body, name, fame, and entourage are all spiritual. The Mayavadi philosopher, due to ignorance, says that these are all merely transformations of the material mode of goodness. Shankaracharya, who is an incarnation of Lord Shiva, is faultless because he is a servant carrying out the orders of the Lord. But those who follow his Mayavadi philosophy are doomed. They will lose all their advancement in spiritual knowledge. One who considers the transcendental body of Lord Vishnu to be made of material nature is the greatest offender at the lotus feet of the Lord. There is no greater blasphemy against the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Next text 116 to 118. Ishwarera tattva jena ज्वलित ज्वलना जीवेर स्वरूप जैचे स्फुलिंगेर कण जीव तत्व शक्ति कृष्ण तत्व शक्तिमान गीता विष्णु पुराणादि तहाते प्रमाण अपरियमितस्त्वान्याम प्रकृतिम विद्धि में पराम जीवभूतम महाबाहो येदम धार्यते जगत. Translation: The Lord is like a great blazing fire and the living entities are like small sparks of that fire. The living entities are energies, not the energy. The energetic is Krishna. This is very vividly described in the Bhagavad Gita, the Vishnu Puran, and other Vedic literatures. Besides these inferior energies, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mind which comprises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material inferior nature. Text 119 and 120. विष्णु शक्ति परा प्रोक्ता क्षेत्रज्ञाख्या तथा परा अविद्या कर्म संज्ञान्या तृतीयो शक्ति ऋष्यते. हेन जीव तत्व लना लिखी परतत्व आच्छन्न करिला श्रेष्ठ ईश्वर महत्व. Translation: The potency of Lord Vishnu is summarized in three categories, namely the spiritual potency, the living entities, and ignorance. The spiritual potency is full of knowledge. The living entities, although belonging to the spiritual potency, are subject to bewilderment. And the third energy, which is full of ignorance, is always visible in fruitive activities. The Mayavada philosophy is so degraded that it has taken the insignificant living entities to be the Lord, the Supreme Truth, thus covering the glory and supremacy of the Absolute Truth with monism. Text 121 and 122. व्यासेर सूत्रेते कहे परिणामवाद, व्यास भ्रांत बलि तार उठाइल विवाद। परिणामवादे ईश्वर है न विकारी, ये त कही विवर्तवाद स्थापना जे करी। Translation. In his Vedanta Sutra, Srila Vyasadeva has described that everything is but a transformation of the energy of the Lord. Shankaracharya, however, has misled the world by commenting that Vyasadeva was mistaken. Thus, he has raised great opposition to theism throughout the entire world. According to Shankaracharya, by accepting the theory of the transformation of the energy of the Lord, one creates an illusion by indirectly accepting that the absolute truth is transformed. Next text 123 to 127. वस्तुतः परिणामवाद से प्रमाण देहे आत्मबुद्धि ए विवर्तिर स्थान। अविचिन्त्य शक्ति युक्त श्री भगवान इच्छाए जगत रूपे पाए परिणाम, तथापि अचिंत्य शक्ति है अविकारी, प्राकृत चिंतामणि ताहे दृष्टांत जिधरी। नाना रत्न राशि है चिंतामणि है ते, तथापि यह मणि रहे स्वरूपे अविकृत। प्राकृत वस्तुते यदि अचिंत्य शक्ति है, ईश्वरर्य अचिंत्य शक्ति इथे की विस्मय। Translation. Transformation of energy is a proven fact. It is the false bodily conception of the self that is an illusion. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is opulent in all respects. Therefore, by his inconceivable energies, he has transformed the material cosmic manifestation. Using the examples of a touchstone, which by its energy turns iron to gold and yet remains the same, we can understand that although the Supreme Personality of Godhead transforms his innumerable energies, he remains unchanged. Although a touchstone produces many varieties of valuable jewels, it nevertheless remains the same. It does not change its original form. If there is such inconceivable potency in material objects, why should we not believe in the inconceivable potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Next text 128. प्रणव से महावाक्य वेदेर निदान, ईश्वर स्वरूप प्रणव सर्व विश्वधाम। Translation. The Vedic sound vibration Omkar, the principal word in the Vedic literatures, is the basis of all Vedic vibrations. Therefore, one should accept Omkar as the sound representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the reservoir of the cosmic manifestation. Text 129 to 138. सर्वाश्रय ईश्वरेर प्रणव उद्देश्य तत्वमसि वाक्य है वेदेर एकादेश। प्रणव महावाक्य ताहा करी आच्छादन महावाक्य करी तत्वमसि रस्तापन। सर्व वेद सूत्रे करे कृष्णेर अभिधान मुख्य वृत्ति छाड़ी कैला लक्षण व्याख्यान। स्वतः प्रमाण वेद प्रमाण शिरोमणि लक्षण करिले स्वतः प्रमाणता हानि। यही मत प्रति सूत्रे सहज अर्थ छाड़िया गौण अर्थ व्याख्या करे कल्पना करिया। यही मते प्रति सूत्रे करेन दूषण सुनी चमत्कार हैला सन्यासी रगण। सकल सन्यासी कहे सुनह श्रीपाद तुम्ही जे खंडीले अर्थ ये नहे विवाद। आचार्य कल्पित अर्थ इहा सभे जानी संप्रदाय अनुरोधे तबु तहा मानी। मुख्यार्थ व्याख्या कर देखी तोमार बल मुख्यार्थे लागाला प्रभु सूत्र सकल। बृहद वस्तु ब्रह्मा कही श्री भगवान शब्द विद ऐश्वर्य पूर्ण पर तत्व धाम। ट्रांसलेशन It is the purpose of the Supreme Personality of Godhead to present Pranava Omkar as the reservoir of all Vedic knowledge. The words Tattvamasi are only a partial explanation of the Vedic knowledge. Pranava Omkar is the Mahavakya, Mahamantra in the Vedas. Shankaracharya's followers cover this to stress without authority the mantra Tattvamasi. In all the Vedic sutras and literatures, it is Lord Krishna who is to be understood. But the followers of Shankaracharya have covered the real meaning of the Vedas with indirect explanations. The self-evident Vedic literatures are the highest evidence of all, but if these literatures are interpreted, their self-evident nature is lost. To prove their philosophy, the members of the Mayavada school have given up the real, easily understood meaning of the Vedic literature and introduced indirect meanings based on their imaginative powers. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thus showed for each and every sutra the defects in Shankaracharya's explanations, all the assembled Mayavadi sannyasis were struck with wonder. All the Mayavadi sannyasis said, "Your Holiness, kindly know from us that we actually have no quarrel with your refutation of these meanings, for you have given a clear understanding of the sutras. We know that all this word jugglery springs from the imagination of Shankaracharya, and yet because we belong to his sect, we accept it although it does not satisfy us. Now let us see," the Mayavadi sannyasis continued, "how well you can describe the sutras in terms of their direct meaning." Hearing this, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began his direct explanation of the Vedanta Sutra. Brahman, who is greater than the greatest, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is full in six opulences, and therefore he is the reservoir of ultimate truth and absolute knowledge. Text 139 to 142. स्वरूप ऐश्वर्य तार नाही मायागंध, सकल वेदेर है भगवान से संबंध। थारे निर्विशेष कही चित शक्ति ना मानी, अर्ध स्वरूप ना मानिले पूर्णतः है हानि। भगवान प्राप्ति हेतु जे करी उपाय, श्रवणादि भक्ति कृष्ण प्राप्ति सहाय। से सर्व वेदेर अभिधेय नाम, साधन भक्ति एते है प्रेमेर उद्गम। Translation. In his original form, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is full with transcendental opulences, which are free from the contamination of the material world. It is to be understood that in all the Vedic literature, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the ultimate goal. When we speak of the Supreme as impersonal, we deny his spiritual potencies. Logically, if you accept half of the truth, you cannot understand the whole. It is only by devotional service, beginning with hearing, that one can approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the only means to approach him. By practicing this regulated devotional service under the direction of the spiritual master, certainly one awakens his dormant love of Godhead. This process is called Abhideya. Text 143 to 146. कृष्णेर चरणे है यदि अनुराग, कृष्ण बिना अन्यत्र तार नाही रहे राग। पंचम पुरुषार्थ से प्रेम महाधन, कृष्णेर माधुर्य रस कराय आस्वादन। प्रेम हैते कृष्ण है निज भक्त वश, प्रेम हैते पाए कृष्णेर सेवा सुख रस। संबंध अभिधेय प्रयोजन नाम, ये तीन अर्थ सर्व सूत्रे पर्यवसान। Translation. If one develops his love of Godhead and becomes attached to the lotus feet of Krishna, gradually he loses his attachment to everything else. Love of Godhead is so exalted that it is considered to be the fifth goal of human life. By awakening one's love of Godhead, one can attain the platform of conjugal love, tasting it even during the present span of life. This Supreme Lord, who is greater than the greatest, becomes submissive to even a very insignificant devotee because of his devotional service. It is the beautiful and exalted nature of devotional service that the infinite Lord becomes submissive to the infinitesimal living entity because of it. In reciprocal devotional activities with the Lord, the devotee actually enjoys the transcendental mellow of devotional service. One's relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, activities in terms of that relationship, and ultimate goal of life to develop love of God, these three subjects are explained in every aphorism of the Vedanta Sutra, for they form the culmination of the entire Vedanta philosophy. Text 147 to 154. एमत सर्वसूत्रेर व्याख्या सुनिया सकल सन्यासी कहे विनय करिया वेदमय मूर्ति तुम्ही साक्षात नारायण क्षमा अपराध पूर्वे जे कैलुन निंदन सेई हैते सन्यासीर फिरी गेला मन कृष्ण कृष्ण नाम सदा करे ग्रहण एई मत ता सबार क्षमी अपराध सबा कारे कृष्ण नाम करीला प्रसाद तबे सब सन्यासी महाप्रभु के लैया भिक्षा करिलेन सबे मध्य वसाइया भिक्षा करी महाप्रभु आइला वासागर हेन चित्र लीला करे गौरांग सुंदर चंद्रशेखर तपन मिश्र आर सनातन सुनी देखी आनंदित सभाकार मन प्रभु के देखीते ऐसे सकल सन्यासी प्रभुर प्रशंसा करे सब वाराणसी. Translation. When all the Mayavadi sannyasis thus heard the explanations of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the basis of Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojana, they spoke very humbly. Dear sir, you are Vedic knowledge personified and are directly Narayana himself. Kindly excuse us for the offenses we previously committed by criticizing you. From that moment, when the Mayavadi sannyasis heard the explanation of the Vedanta Sutra from the Lord, their minds changed, and on the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they too chanted Krishna, Krishna always. Thus, Lord Chaitanya excused all the offenses of the Mayavadi sannyasis and very mercifully blessed them with Krishna Nam. After this, all the sannyasis took the Lord into their middle, and thus they all took their meal together. After taking lunch among the Mayavadi sannyasis, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is known as Gaurasundara, returned to his residence. Thus the Lord performs his wonderful pastimes. Hearing the arguments of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and seeing his victory, Chandrasekhara, Tapan Mishra and Sanatana Goswami were all extremely pleased. Many Mayavadi sannyasis of Varanasi came to see the Lord after this incident, and the entire city praised him. Text 155 to 161. Varanasi Puri Aila Sri Krishna Chaitanya Puri Sah Sarvaloka Haila Mahadanya. लक्ष लक्ष लोक आय से प्रभु के देखिते महाभीड़ हैला द्वारे नारे प्रवेशिते. प्रभु जबे जाय न विश्वेश्वरेर दर्शने लक्ष लक्ष लोक आसी मिले से स्थाने. स्नान करिते जबे जाय न गंगा तीरे ताहानी सकल लोक है महाभीड़े. बाहु तुली प्रभु बोले बोल हरि 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 ध्वनि ते करे लोक स्वर्ग मर्त्य भरी. लोक निस्तार्या प्रभुर चलिते हैला मन वृंदावने पाठायला श्री सनातन. रात्रि दिवसे लोकेर सुनी कोलाहल वाराणसी छाड़ी प्रभु आयला नीलाचल. Translation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited the city of Varanasi and all of its people were very thankful. The crowd at the door of his residence was so great that it numbered hundreds of thousands. When the Lord went to visit the temple of Vishveshwara, hundreds of thousands of people assembled to see him. Whenever Lord Chaitanya went to the banks of the Ganga to take his bath, big crowds of many hundreds of thousands of people assembled there. Whenever the crowds were too great, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stood up and raised his hands and chanted Hari Hari, to which all the people responded, filling both the land and sky with the vibration. After thus delivering the people in general, the Lord desired to leave Varanasi. After instructing Sri Sanatana Goswami, he sent him towards Vrindavan. Because the city of Varanasi was always full of tumultuous crowds, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after sending Sanatan to Vrindavan, returned to Jagannath Puri. Text 162 to 170. এই লীলা কহিবা আগে বিস্তার করিয়া সংক্ষেপে কহিলাম ইহা প্রসঙ্গ পাইয়া এই पंचतत्व रूपे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य कृष्ण नाम प्रेम दिया विश्व कैला धन्य मथुरा ते पाठाइला रूप सनातन दुई सेनापति कैला भक्ति प्रचारण नित्यानंद गोसाई पाठाइला गौड़ देशे देहो भक्ति प्रचारिला अशेष विशेष आपने दक्षिण देशे करिला गमन ग्रामे ग्रामे कैला कृष्ण नाम प्रचारण सेतु बंध पर्यंत कैला भक्तिर प्रचार कृष्ण प्रेम दिया कैला सबार निस्तार एत कहिला पंचतत्व तत्वेर व्याख्यान इहार श्रवणे है चैतन्य तत्व ज्ञान श्री चैतन्य नित्यानंद अद्वैत तीन जन श्रीवास गदाधर आदि जत भक्तगण सभाकार पाद पद में कोटि नमस्कार जैचे तैचे कही किछु चैतन्य विहार. Translation. I have here given a brief account of these pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, but later I shall describe them in an extensive way. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates of the Panchatattva distributed the holy name of the Lord to invoke love of Godhead throughout the universe, and thus the entire universe was thankful. Lord Chaitanya dispatched the two generals, Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, to Vrindavan to preach the Bhakti cult. As Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami were sent toward Mathura, so Nityananda Prabhu was sent to Bengal to preach extensively the cult of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally went to South India and he broadcast the holy name of Lord Krishna in every village and town. Thus, the Lord went to the southernmost tip of the Indian peninsula known as Setu Bandha, Cape Comorin. Everywhere he distributed the bhakti cult and love of Krishna, and in this way he delivered everyone. I have thus explained the truth of the Panchatattva. One who hears this explanation increases in knowledge of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. While chanting the Panchatattva Mahamantra, one must chant the names of Sri Chaitanya, Nityananda, Advaita, Gadadhar and Srivas with their many devotees. This is the process. I again and again offer obeisances unto the Panchatattva. Thus I think that I will be able to describe something about the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. Sri Rupa Raghunath Padejar Ash Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishnadas. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath always. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishnadas, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita following their footsteps. Here ends the 7th chapter of Adi Leela. Now I am going to start the 8th chapter of Adi Leela. So text 1 to 7. Vande Chaitanya Devam Tam Bhagvantam Yad Ichchaya Prasabham Nartyate Chitram Lekha Range Jado Apyayam. Jai Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Gaura Chandra, Jai Jai Paramananda, Jai Nityananda, Jai Jai Advaita Acharya Kripamay, Jai Jai Gadadhar Pandit Mahashay, Jai Jai Srivas Adi Jata Bhaktagण, प्रणत हैया वंदो सबार चरण. मूक कवित्व करे जहाँ सबार स्मरणे, पंगु गिरी लंगे अंध देखे तारा गणे. ये सब ना माने जे पंडित सकल, ता सबार विद्या पाठ भेखा कोलाहल. ये सब ना माने जेबा करे कृष्ण भक्ति, कृष्ण कृपा नाही तारे नाही तार गति. Translation. I offer my respects to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by whose desire I have become like a dancing dog and suddenly taken to the writing of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, although I am a fool. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is known as Gaura Sundara. I also offer my respectful obeisances unto Nityananda Prabhu, who is always very joyful. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Advaita Acharya, who is very merciful, and also to that great personality Gadadhar Pandit, the learned scholar. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Srivas Thakur and all the other devotees of the Lord. I fall down to offer them respect. I worship their lotus feet. By remembering the lotus feet of the Panchatattva, a dumb man can become a poet, a lame man can cross mountains, and a blind man can see the stars in the sky. The education cultivated by so-called learned scholars who do not believe the statements of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is like the tumultuous croaking of the frogs. One who does not accept the glories of the Panchatattva but still makes a show of devotional service to Krishna can never achieve the mercy of Krishna or advance to the ultimate goal. Text 8 to 11. Purve jaiche Jarasandha adi Rajagan Ved dharma kari kare Vishnura pujan. Krishna nahi mane ताते दैत्य करी मानी, चैतन्य ना मानिले तैछे दैत्य तारे जानी. मोरे ना मानिले सब लोक हबे नाश, इथी लागी कृपार्द्र प्रभु करिला सन्यास. सन्यासी बुद्धिये मोरे करीबे नमस्कार, तथापि खंडीबे दुख पाइबे निस्तार. Translation. Formerly, kings like Jarasandha, the father-in-law of Kamsa, strictly followed the Vedic rituals, thus worshipping Lord Vishnu. One who does not accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead is certainly a demon. Similarly, anyone who does not accept Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Krishna, the same Supreme Lord, is also to be considered a demon. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught, unless people accept me, they will all be destroyed. Thus, the merciful Lord accepted the sannyas order. If a person offers obeisances to me, even due to accepting me only as an ordinary sannyasi, his material distresses will diminish and he will ultimately get liberation. Text 12 to 17. हेन कृपामय चैतन्य ना भजे जय जन, सर्वोत्तम हैल्यो तारे असुरे गण, अतैव पुनः कहो ऊर्ध्व बाहु हैया, चैतन्य नित्यानंद भज कुतर्क छाड़िया। यदि वा तार्किक कहे तर्क से प्रमाण, तर्क शास्त्रे सिद्ध जय से सेव्यमान। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य दया करो विचार, विचार करिते चित्ते पावे चमत्कार। बहु जन्म करे यदि श्रवण कीर्तन, तबूता ना पाए कृष्ण पदे प्रेम धन। ज्ञानतः सुलभा मुक्तिर, भोक्तिर्यज्ञादि पुण्यतः, सेयम साधना सहस्रैर हरि भक्ति सुदुर्लभ। Translation: One who does not show respect unto this merciful Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or does not worship him should be considered a demon, even if he is very much exalted in human society. Therefore, I say again, lifting my arms, O fellow human beings, please worship Sri Chaitanya and Nityananda without false arguments. Logicians say unless one gains understanding through logic and argument, how can one decide upon a worshipable deity? If you are indeed interested in logic and argument, kindly apply it to the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you do so, you will find it to be strikingly wonderful. If one is infested with the 10 offenses, in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, despite his endeavor to chant the holy name for many births, he will not get the love of Godhead, that is the ultimate goal of this chanting. By cultivating philosophical knowledge, one can understand his spiritual position and thus be liberated. And by performing sacrifices and pious activities, one can achieve sense gratification in a higher planetary system. But the devotional service of the Lord is so rare that even by executing hundreds and thousands of such sacrifices, one cannot obtain it. Text 18 to 21. कृष्ण यदि छूटे भक्ति भुक्ति मुक्ति दिया, कबू प्रेम भक्ति ना दे राखे लुकाइया। राजन पतिर गुरुर अलम भवताम यदुनाम, दैवम प्रियः कुलपति क्व चा किंकरो वह। अस्त्व एवं अंग भगवान भजताम मुकुंदो मुक्तिम ददाति करिचित स्मन भक्ति योगम। हेन प्रेम श्री चैतन्य दिला जैथा यथा तथा जगाई मधाई पर्यंत अन्य की कथा। स्वतंत्र ईश्वर प्रेम निगूढ़ भंडार, बिलाइला जारे तारे ना कैला विचार। Translation: If a devotee wants liberation or material sense gratification from the Lord, Krishna immediately delivers it. But pure devotional service he keeps hidden. The great sage Narada said, "My dear Maharaj Yudhishthir, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is always ready to help you. He is your master, guru, God, very dear friend and head of your family. Yet sometimes he agrees to act as your servant or order carrier. You are greatly fortunate because this relationship is possible only by Bhakti Yoga. The Lord can give liberation, mukti, very easily, but He does not very easily give one Bhakti Yoga because by that process He is bound to the devotee. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has freely given this love of Krishna everywhere and anywhere, even to the most fallen such as Jagai and Madhai. What then to speak of those who are already pious and elevated? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself, is fully independent. Therefore, although it is the most confidentially stored benediction, He can distribute love of Godhead to anyone and everyone without consideration. Text 22 to 25. अद्याप्य देखो चैतन्य नाम जे लय, कृष्ण प्रेमे पुलकाश्रु विभल से है। नित्यानंद बलिते है कृष्ण प्रेमोदय, औलाय सकल अंग अश्रु गंगा बय। कृष्ण नाम करे अपराधेर विचार, कृष्ण बलिले अपराधीरा ना है विकार। तद अस्मसारम हृदयम बतेदम, यद ग्राह्यमानैर हरिनामधेहि न विक्रिये तथा यदा विकारो नेत्रे जलम गात्र रुहेषु हर्षः। Whether he is offensive or inoffensive, anyone who even now chants Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda is immediately overwhelmed with ecstasy and tears fill his eyes. Simply by talking of Nityananda Prabhu, one awakens his love for Krishna. Thus all his bodily limbs are agitated by ecstasy and tears flow from his eyes like the waters of the Ganga. There are offenses to be considered while chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Therefore, simply by chanting Hare Krishna, one does not become ecstatic. If one's heart does not change, tears do not flow from his eyes, his body does not shiver, and his bodily hairs do not stand on end. As he chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it should be understood that his heart is as hard as iron. This is due to his offenses at the lotus feet of the Lord's holy name. Text 26 to 31. एक कृष्ण नामे करे सर्व पाप नाश, प्रेमेर कारण भक्ति करे न प्रकाश। प्रेमेर उदय है प्रेमेर विकार, स्वेद कंप पुलकादि गदगद अश्रुधार। अनायासे भवक्षय कृष्णेर सेवन, एक कृष्ण नामेर फले पाइएत धन। हेन कृष्ण नाम यदि लय बहुबार, तबु यदि प्रेम नहे नहे अश्रुधार, तबे जानी अपराध ताहाते प्रचुर, कृष्ण नाम बीज ताहे ना करे अंकुर। चैतन्य नित्यानंदे नाही ये सब विचार, नाम लैते प्रेम दे वही अश्रुधार। ट्रांसलेशन: Simply chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra without offenses vanquishes all sinful activities. Thus, pure devotional service, which is the cause of love of God, becomes manifest. When one's transcendental loving service to the Lord is actually awakened, it generates transformations in the body such as perspiration, trembling, throbbing of the hair, faltering of the voice, and tears in the eyes. As a result of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one makes such great advancement in spiritual life that simultaneously his material existence terminates and he receives love of Godhead. The holy name of Krishna is so powerful that by chanting even one name, one very easily achieves these transcendental riches. If one chants the exalted holy name of the Lord again and again, and yet his love for the Supreme Lord does not develop and tears do not appear in his eyes, it is evident that because of his offenses in chanting, the seed of the holy name of Krishna does not sprout. But if one only chants with some slight faith the holy names of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda, very quickly he is cleansed of all offenses. Thus, as soon as he chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he feels the ecstasy of love for God. Text 32 to 37. स्वतंत्र ईश्वर प्रभु अत्यंत उदार, तारे ना भजिले कभू ना है निस्तार। ओरे मूढ़ लोक सुन चैतन्य मंगल, चैतन्य महिमा जाते जानी बे सकल। कृष्ण लीला भागवते कहे वेद व्यास, चैतन्य लीला व्यास वृंदावन दास। वृंदावन दास कैला चैतन्य मंगल, जहार श्रवणे नासे सर्व अमंगल। चैतन्य नितायरा जाते जानिया महिमा, जाते जानी कृष्ण भक्ति सिद्धांतेर सीमा। भागवते जत भक्ति सिद्धांतेर सार, लिखिया चिन्ह यहाँ जानी करिया उद्धार। ट्रांसलेशन: Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the independent supreme personality of Godhead, is greatly magnanimous. Unless one worships him, one can never be liberated. O fools, just read Sri Chaitanya Mangala, which is now known as Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. By reading this book, you can understand all the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As Vyasadeva has compiled all the pastimes of Lord Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam, Thakur Vrindavan Das has depicted the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. Thakur Vrindavan Das has composed Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. Hearing this book annihilates all misfortune. By reading Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, one can understand all the glories and truths of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda and come to the ultimate conclusion of devotional service to Lord Krishna. In Chaitanya Bhagavat, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur has given the conclusion and essence of devotional service by quoting the authoritative statements of Srimad Bhagavat. Text 38 to 47. चैतन्य मंगल सुने यदि पापी से हो, महावैष्णव है प्रत्यक्ष। मनुष्य रचित नारे ऐच्छे ग्रंथ धन्य, वृंदावन दास मुखे भक्ता श्री चैतन्य। वृंदावन दास पदे कोटि नमस्कार, ऐच्छे ग्रंथ करी ते हो तारिला संसार। नारायणी चैतन्य रे उच्चिष्ट भाजन, तार गर्भे जन्मिला श्री दास वृंदावन। तार की अद्भुत चैतन्य चरित वर्णन, जहाँ श्रवणे शुद्ध कैला त्रिभुवन। अतएव भज लोक चैतन्य नित्यानंद खंडी बे संसार दुख पावे प्रेमानंद। वृंदावन दास कैला चैतन्य मंगल ताहाते चैतन्य लीला वर्णिला सकल। सूत्र करी सब लीला करिला ग्रंथन पाछे विस्तारिया ताहार कैला विवरण। चैतन्य चंद्रेर लीला अनंत अपार वर्णिते वर्णिते ग्रंथ हैला विस्तार। विस्तार देखिया किछु संकोच हैला मन। सूत्र धृता कौन लीला ना कैला वर्णन। Translation: If even a great atheist hears Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, he immediately becomes a great devotee. The subject matter of this book is so sublime that it appears that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has personally spoken through the writings of Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur. I offer millions of obeisances unto the lotus feet of Vrindavan Das Thakur. No one else could write such a wonderful book for the deliverance of the all fallen souls. Narayani eternally eats the remnants of the food of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur was born of her womb. What a wonderful description he has given of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. Anyone in the three worlds who hears it is purified. I fervently appeal to everyone to adopt the method of devotional service given by Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda and thus be freed from the miseries of material existence and ultimately achieve the loving service of the Lord. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur has written Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat and therein described in all respect the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. He first summarized all the pastimes of the Lord and later described them vividly in detail. The pastimes of Lord Chaitanya are unlimited and unfathomable. Therefore, in describing all those pastimes, the book became voluminous. He saw them to be so extensive that he later felt that some had not been properly described. Text 48 to 57. Nityananda Leela Varnane Haila Avesh Chaitanya Rashesh Leela Rahila Avashesh Sahi Sab Leelar Shunite Vivaran Vrindavan Vasi Bhaktera Utkantitaman Vrindavane Kalpatrume Suvarna Sadan Mahayogapit Taha Ratna Simhasan ताते बसियाछे सदा ब्रजेंद्र नंदन श्री गोविंद देव नाम साक्षात मदन। राज सेवा है तहाँ विचित्र प्रकार दिव्य सामग्री दिव्य वस्त्र अलंकार। सहस्र सेवक सेवा करे अनुक्षण सहस्र वदने सेवा ना जाय वर्णन। सेवार अध्यक्ष श्री पंडित हरिदास तार यशः गुण सर्व जगते प्रकाश। सुशील सहिष्णु शांत वदान्य गंभीर मधुर वचन मधुर चेष्टा महाधीर। सबार सम्मान करता करेन सबार हित कौटिल्य मात्सर्य हिंसा ना जाने तारचित। कृष्णेर जेस साधारण षडगुण पंचास से सब गुणेर तार शरीर निवास। Translation: He ecstatically described the pastimes of Lord Nityananda, but the later pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained untold. The devotees of Vrindavan were all very anxious to hear those pastimes. In Vrindavan, in a great place of pilgrimage, underneath the desire trees, is a golden throne bedecked with jewels. On that throne sits the son of Nanda Maharaj, Sri Govinda Dev, the transcendental Cupid. Varieties of majestic service are rendered to Govinda here. His garments, ornaments, and paraphernalia are all transcendental. In that temple of Govindaji, thousands of servitors always render service to the Lord in devotion. Even with thousands of mouths, one could not describe this service. In that temple, the chief servitor was Sri Haridas Pandit. His qualities and fame are known all over the world. He was gentle, tolerant, peaceful, magnanimous, grave, sweet in his words, and very sober in his endeavors. He was respectful to everyone and worked for the benefit of all. Diplomacy, envy, and jealousy were unknown to his heart. The 50 qualities of Lord Krishna were all present in his body. Text 58 to 63. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana sarvair gunais samasate suraha harava abhaktasya kuto mahadguna मनोरथेनास्ति धावतो बही. पंडित गोसाई शिष्य अनंत आचार्य कृष्ण प्रेममय तनु उदार सर्व आर्य ताहार अनंत गुण के करु प्रकाश तार प्रिय शिष्य यहाँ पंडित हरिदास. चैतन्य नित्यानंदे तार परम विश्वास चैतन्य चरिते तार परम उल्लास. वैष्णवेर गुणग्राही ना देखे दोष काय मनो वाक्य करे वैष्णव संतोष. निरंतर सुने तेहो चैतन्य मंगल ताहार प्रसादे सुने न वैष्णव सकल. Translation. In one who has unflinching devotional faith in Krishna, all the good qualities of Krishna and the gods and goddesses are consistently manifested. However, one who has no devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead has no good qualifications because he is engaged by mental conjunction in material existence, which is the external feature of the Lord. Ananta Acharya was a disciple of Gadadhar Pandit. His body was always absorbed in love of Godhead. He was magnanimous and advanced in all respects. Ananta Acharya was a reservoir of all good qualities. No one can estimate how great he was. Pandit Haridas was his beloved disciple. Pandit Haridas had great faith in Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Therefore, he took great satisfaction in knowing about their pastimes and qualities. He always accepted the good qualities of Vaishnavas and never found fault in them. He engaged his heart and soul only to satisfy the Vaishnavas. He always heard the reading of Sri Chaitanya Mangala and all the other Vaishnavas used to hear it by his grace. Text 64 to 70. कथाए सभा उज्ज्वल करे जैन पूर्ण चंद्र निज गुणामृते बाड़ाए वैष्णव आनंद. तेहो अति कृपा करी आज्ञा कैला मोरे गौरांगीर शेष लीला वर्णी बार्तरे. काशीश्वर गोसाई शिष्य गोविंद गोसाई गोविंदर प्रिय सेवक तार समन्नाई. यादव आचार्य गोसाई श्री रूपेर संगीत. पंडित गोसाई शिष्य भूगर्भ गोसाई गौर कथा विना आर मुख्य अन्य नाई. तार शिष्य गोविंद पूजक चैतन्य दास मुकुंदानंद चक्रवर्ती प्रेमी. आचार्य गोसाई शिष्य चक्रवर्ती शिवानंद निर्वधि तार चित्ते चैतन्य नित्यानंद. Translation. Like the full moon, he illuminated the entire assembly of Vaishnavas by speaking Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, and by the nectar of his qualities, he increased their transcendental bliss. By his causeless mercy, he ordered me to write about the last pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Govinda Goswami, the priest engaged in the service of Lord Govinda in Vrindavan, was a disciple of Kashishwar Goswami. There was no servant more dear to the Govinda deity. Sri Yadavacharya Goswami, a constant associate of Sri Rupa Goswami, was also very enthusiastic in hearing and chanting about Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. Bhugarbha Goswami, a disciple of Pandit Goswami, was always engaged in topics regarding Lord Chaitanya, knowing nothing else. Among his disciples were Chaitanya Das, who was a priest of the Govinda deity, as well as Mukundananda Chakravarti and the great devotee Krishna Das. Among the disciples of Ananta Acharya was Shivananda Chakravarti, in whose heart Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda constantly dwelled. Text 71 to 77. आर जत वृंदावने बैसे भक्तगण शेष लीला सुनीते सवार हईल मन मोरे आज्ञा करिला सबे करुणा करिया ता सबार बोले लिखी निर्लज्ज हैया वैष्णवेर आज्ञा पाइया चिंतित अंतरे मदन गोपाले गेला आज्ञा मागी बारे दर्शन करी कैलू चरण वंदन गोसाई दास पुजारी करे चरण सेवन प्रभुर चरण जदि आज्ञा मागिला प्रभु कंठ हईते माला खसिया पड़िला सब वैष्णव गण हरिध्वनि दिला गोसाई दास आनी माला मोर गले दिला आज्ञा माला पाया अमार हैला आनंद ताहानी करिनु ए ग्रंथेर आरंभ. Translation. In Vrindavan there were also many other great devotees, all of whom desired to hear the last pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. By their mercy, all these devotees ordered me to write of the last pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because of their order only, although I am shameless, I have attempted to write this Chaitanya Charitamrita. Having received the order of the Vaishnavas, but being anxious within my heart, I went to the temple of Madan Mohan in Vrindavan to ask his permission also. When I visited the temple of Madan Mohan, the priest Goswami Das was serving the feet of the Lord, and I also prayed at the Lord's lotus feet. When I prayed to the Lord for permission, a garland from his neck immediately slipped down. As soon as this happened, the Vaishnavas standing there all loudly chanted Hari Bol, and the priest Goswami Das brought me the garland and put it around my neck. I was greatly pleased to have the garland signifying the order of the Lord, and then and there I commenced to write this book. Text 78 to 85. এই গ্রন্থ লেখায় মোরে মদন মোহন আমার লিখন যেন সুখের পঠন সেই লিখি मदन गोपाल जी लिखाय काष्टेर पुत्तली जेन कुहके नचाय कुलादि देवता मोर मदन मोहन जार सेवक रघुनाथ रूप सनातन वृंदावन दासेर पाद पद्म करी ध्यान तार आज्ञा लैया लिखी जहाते कल्याण चैतन्य नीलाते व्यास वृंदावन दास तार कृपा विना अन्य ना है प्रकाश मूर्ख नीच क्षुद्र मुहि विषय लालसा वैष्णव आज्ञा बले करी एते का साहस श्री रूप रघुनाथ चरणेर ई बल जार स्मृति सिद्ध है वांछित सकल श्री रूप रघुनाथ पदे जार आश चैतन्य चैतामत कहे कृष्णदास. Translation. Actually, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is not my writing but the dictation of Sri Madan Mohan. My writing is like the repetition of a parrot. As a wooden doll is made to dance by a magician, I write as Madan Gopal orders me to do so. I accept as my family deity Madan Mohan, whose worshippers are Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. I took permission from Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur by praying at his lotus feet, and upon receiving his order, I have attempted to write this auspicious literature. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur is the authorized writer on the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. Without his mercy, therefore, one cannot describe these pastimes. I am foolish, low-born and insignificant, and I always desire material enjoyment. Yet, by the order of the Vaishnavas, I am greatly enthusiastic to write this transcendental literature. The lotus feet of Sri Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami are my source of strength. Remembering their lotus feet can fulfill all one's desires. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishnadas, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita following in their footsteps. So here ends the 8th chapter of Adi Leela. Next, whenever I get time, I will recite the 9th chapter of Adi Leela. Hari Bol Dandat Pranam.